Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Will It VR. Today I'm going to be playing something that I played last week and really enjoyed. That is Blair Witch, Bloober Team's Blair Witch. I put out a review on my channel already, just kind of giving you a bit of a lowdown about what I thought about the game. I really enjoyed it. I think it was one of the best horror games I've played in years. Relied solely on atmosphere and creating tension over cheap jump scares and stuff like that. So when I played the game, I didn't find it particularly scary. It did get under my skin because it created a great sense of tension and stress. But as I say, it wasn't a jump scare fest. It really was quite a taut, tense, and kind of creepy trek through the woods. And I'm hoping that playing it in VR just elevates all that stuff. The audio quality particularly was incredible in the game. Sounds of like trees and branches breaking off in the distance was incredible. I haven't done a Will It VR video since Dead Space. I tend to do these sporadically when I just get the idea. They're a bit random, but I really enjoy putting stuff into VR that shouldn't be in VR. If you like what you see today, drop me a like, leave me a comment. Is there a game you want to see me try in VR that shouldn't be in VR? And if you enjoy it, just give me a sub. That'd be fantastic. I'm on the road to 250, and then I'm looking at 300 after that. If I can hit 300 by the year's end, then I'm winning. Alright, I'm just going to jump in and play some Blair Witch. I don't know how much I'm going to play. I'm just going to go for a short trek through the woods and just see how it runs in VR, see how VR copes. And yeah, I'll report back with my findings at the end. Let's go. Let's play some Blair Witch in VR. Oh, there we go. Okay, my head tracking's back. I turned the sensitivity down. Okay, so as you can see, I am inside Blair Witch in VR, and Bullet is just constantly barking at me because I know he wants me to go and look at the car. So
looks like they've started without us, huh?
There's Bullet.
Let's get moving.
Absolutely massive. I can't remember what the interact button is. Oh, there we go. Ah, Jesus, it's huge!
It's been through enough already.
Okay, so might be a field of view issue because that is massive. Like my entire face is taken up with that bit of paper. Or I'm just holding it really close to my face because he's kind of short-sighted. Okay, so I had a little tinker. It does look a little bit better. I've played with the depth of field as well, and it's fucking incredible now. Yeah, the 3D is absolutely immense now that I've just upped the depth of field. I can really tell how far away those trees are and kind of that they're fully rendered 3D objects. Yeah, that looks incredible. All right, let's go for a trek in the woods, I guess. Oh, it's really silky smooth as well. I've uncapped the frame rate. It usually makes for a far better VR experience when you don't try and cap the frame rate at 60, but it is unlimited. Yeah.
Sorry, Anthony.
There it is.
First come, first served. Yeah, I'll call landing once I'm in the forest.
Nice. Right, let's shut that. Straight away, just kind of first impressions, this works really well. The 3D is very impressive, and just in general. Ah, okay, that's an issue. I can't look at my phone. My phone is just off the screen, so I can't play any Snake. It'll be really difficult to navigate the phone's options as well. What's that? Oh yeah, one of these weird little statues he keeps finding in the forest. Oh yeah, the forest is foreboding, to say the least, in VR. Right, let's go in. In we go. Get that gate open. That's it.
Come on, Bullet. Let's go find this kid.
Come on, boy. That's cool. Okay, cutscenes play on like a small window, and in the background is like a screenshot of the game. That's a really nice touch because the screenshot is animated as well. Wow. Okay. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. You might just see the cutscene, but I can see this animated background. It looks really good. This looks incredible. Absolutely incredible. There's a little bit of like bowing when you look up. Like it's not like you're actually looking up. It's kind of almost like if you were holding a picture It's kind of almost like someone's tilting the picture so you can see the top, rather than actually doing that and scanning up and down the image. So when you do that, it looks like the world's kind of tilting slightly, but you do still get a sense of perspective, and it does look absolutely incredible.
No point in waiting any longer. Let's call landing.
Right, hopefully I can make a phone call on this. Oh, okay. I can't see what channel I'm on. So I'm guessing on channel 0. Well, 1, 2.
Ellis to base.
Hey!
Did you copy?
Ellis, what are you doing?
Okay, so in terms of will it VR and it being completely playable, that could be a problem. You're going to really struggle to see what's going on your phone or on your radio. The phone's kind of optional,
I'm here to help.
but
That's all there is to
the
it.
radio is really important.
Bullets with
It's not the end of the world. I think you can probably persevere,
Catch the
but you
scent,
can't
lead us
see what you're
straight
doing
to
on
the
it.
kid.
The forest looks incredible.
Well, all right then. Just stay in the rear. Make sure we haven't missed anything.
Roger that.
Like, genuinely, mind-blowingly incredible. It's a beautiful game anyway.
Time to get to work.
It lends itself really well to VR. All first-person games, I feel, just, easy to get run in VR. I say easy. I did try Wolfenstein New Order, and it just didn't work. It looked awful. The 3D didn't work. It was kind of like double image. It gave me a massive headache, and I thought that would work really well.
Heal.
Hey, get back here! Don't you leave me. Hello. He's so cute. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I know all about my bullet commands. Right.
Bullet. Seek.
Go on. Go find something.
Yeah. Lead on, buddy.
Go on. Off he goes.
Yeah. Ever since they found those tapes, it's the first place
I can't remember the search party constantly talking like this.
Boys, let's talk and more searching.
Shut up. There we go. I want to enjoy the atmosphere and the ambience of the forest, not have people just yammering on about witches. And I get the point of the game is the Blair Witch, but... Oh, shut up. My viewpoint's a lot tighter, so
Come on. Look around, boy.
it's a lot easier to kind of not know where you are, kind of lose sense of where you're at. And the game did a good job of kind of making this forest feel really kind of maze-ish anyway. Alright, come on, bullet.
Come here, boy.
Let's get out of the bloody swamp. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
Bullet.
I've lost my dog, or he's just literally right next to me. Oh, there you are. There you go, mate. Can I pet you? I want to pet you. In VR.
Good boy.
Yeah! Close-up 3D dog face. Game of the year. Alright, okay. We need to find some kind of clues, mate, because we're not doing very well here. Let's go this way.
Bullet.
Come on. I can't remember where you need to go at the start of the game. As I say, it was very kind of daunting. What are you barking at? I don't know what I'm looking at because it's just off to the screen there, which is real frustrating. I'd have to take the headset off to do that. The phone calls might be optional. I made all the phone calls I could when I played to progress the story, but I doubt they might be completely optional. Where are you going, mate? What have you got? What have you found? Oh, wow, this looks familiar.
Go get it.
Go on, go in there. I think it's his hat. Oh, making progress. This makes the game far more kind of realistic. The forest feels a lot more daunting.
What'd you find?
Oh,
Let me see.
good boy. You've done it, haven't you? Good dog.
Leave it, buddy. Now's not the time.
Wait, no, we're playing fetch. There we go. Got the hat. Let's go. Through the bushes.
Bullet. Wait up.
Whee! Ah! Oh my god! Ah, my eyes! Jesus! Oh, flaming Nora. That felt like I was falling down a hill.
God damn it.
Oh, damn. Oh, disorientating.
on, buddy.
As you get further into the woods in this game, it gets way more like kind of insidious. Like even now, like it's a little bit less kind of. Oh, there's a little bit. Jesus, a little bit less sunshine, and the trees and things start to look a little bit dead and a little bit kind of broken. And then the further you traverse, and the oh no, the phone's ringing.
Here. Hey.
Okay, I can pick up my calls.
Hey, Jess.
I just can't make calls.
Ellis, is everything all right? You don't sound so hot.
No, it's I'm fine. It's under control.
Okay. So my thoughts are, I don't think the phone is a crucial part of the game. I think it adds a lot of story content. If you phone Jess every time you get signal, I think it genuinely adds a lot to the story. I don't think at any point it's necessary. So honestly, like right now, it's completely playable. I think you could complete the whole game in VR if you didn't mind missing out on that story stuff. And I love the story stuff; thought it was great. But just from a purely will it VR standpoint and kind of could you complete this? Is it playable? Like yeah, I think it is completely playable. It's really immersive. Maybe too immersive. It's very easy to get lost like this in VR. I don't know what it's going to be like at night time when I've got the torch. I'm going to play until I get to... There we go. I'm going to play until I get into the nighttime section and have a little walk around with my torch because I think that will really be a be an indicator of how easy it is to play in VR. Alright, get me video camera.
It's pretty beat up, but yeah, I think it still works.
Maybe you should...
No, I'm fine. I'll deal with it. I just need a little more time.
See, cutscenes are quite nice in this because they're just boxed
Ellis,
off.
what
It's
you
quite...
need is
They're
help.
floating screens, like a little cinema.
I could have managed.
Ellis, I can't do this anymore.
And they're 3D as well, so I've got
What?
the depth in this
What is it
cutscene,
this
which is really
time?
nice.
What, I wasn't smiling enough? Didn't say I love you for 5 fucking minutes?
Jesus Christ, Ellis. Do you even hear yourself?
Yeah, I can hear myself just fine. And I can see the way you look at me.
Fucking scumbag
I'm a
in this
fucking
bit.
loser. You're a sick little puppy for you to look after. Oh, shit. It's pitch black. Oh, I must have blacked out for hours.
Okay, what does it look like at night time? Spooky as fuck. Oh my god. Ugh.
Looks damaged, but relatively new. No, probably not something a 9-year-old could set up.
No, definitely not. Alright, I'm going to take a little trek in night time with my torch up. Oh god. Yeah, this is a lot more claustrophobic in VR. It still looks gorgeous, but the light pretty much just illuminates what it's pointing at. Obviously that's what it should do, but it doesn't give me... It's pitch black other than just where my torch is pointing. The torch is basically attached to where my vision is, so I can kind of look around to control that, which is quite nice. Yeah, creepy as hell during the night time here. Bullet, don't you dare go any further away than you are right now. No, I said no.
Buddy.
Ah, yes. Break these creepy
Better now,
things. Oh, you get to see the photographs up close and personal though. There's Olga. Standing in the corner. I've got an achievement. Ah, VorpX. You really are just the coolest thing. I've completely forgotten how much it costs, but I think I say that during every video. But it's definitely worth the money. If you've got a VR headset, it's just worth the investment. If you want to experience these games in a way that they've never been experienced before,
Bullet.
just take the time to invest in it because it's very cool. Just even from a... You don't have to play the whole thing, but just from a technical standpoint. Oh god.
Damn it.
Oh god, oh god, oh god. I can't remember what happens here. Creepy, bleeding, gooey tree. Alright, I'm going to have a look down here. See what these indoor environments look like in VR.
Wait here, buddy. Is that a bunker?
Oh, I can't remember the combination to this.
Guess we're not
I
gonna
absolutely
find out.
fluked this when I played it before. There's no way I'm going to guess this. I can't remember what it is. I guess I won't be checking out that. Oh my god, where am I? Indoor environment. As always, the sense of scale is really impressive. Like the trees look really big. Everything is kind of perfectly scaled. Bullet looks like he's kind of genuinely the right size that a dog should be. And the world looks kind of believable. Oh, if a little creepy and if a little disorientating. Oh, what was that noise? Creepy noises are just... Oh my god, where's the dog gone?
Bullet! Bullet!
Oh, this bit.
Where are you, buddy? Come on, boy. Don't make me chase you.
Oh, you get turned around.
Bullet!
Oh, this is horrible. Aye!
Come here, boy. Bullet! Come here, boy.
Oh, so creepy, that bit. Oh! There's a creature. Oh, there he is. I can see him there. Hey!
What the hell?
Even though I know it's coming. Even though. Where is it? Ah, there it is.
What was that thing?
Bullet, where are you, mate? I need you to point me in the right direction. Yeah, I know. Oh, that's way scarier in VR. They didn't really pose much of a threat, like normally. They were kind of tame. But it's trying to locate where Bullet is, because he's the only thing that can show you where they are. Oh, God. Oh, he's there! Bullet, where are they? Bullet, help me. Help me, Bullet. Bullet, oh my god. Christ almighty. That is so much more menacing. God, creepy tree men. Okay, this game is conclusively scarier in VR. It's 100%.
Something wrong, buddy?
Oh no. Oh no, not again. Ah! Get out of it! Oh my god, they're everywhere. Oh, Jesus. God, these creepy things, man. Oh, they're massive as well. I can't look at my phone, I'm not even going to bother. Way scarier in VR, way more threatening, those creatures. And they really weren't that menacing in just playing it on normal screen. They're a little bit creepy in later sections, but they weren't anywhere near that terrifying.
Wait.
Right, I survived a full night in the woods. I feel like that's probably enough of a test whether this will VR. I'll come off now and I'll give a little bit of a sum up.
But there's no receipt.
Right, well, I'd say that was pretty damn successful. The game ran really well in VR. It looked really, really good. There was a few niggles, but I'll cover that in a second. And generally, I managed to survive the first kind of hour of the game without too much trouble. The creatures in the woods were a little bit more difficult to take down, but that was actually a good thing, because when you played it on a controller or keyboard and screen, it was fairly easy to kill them. The dog pointed where you needed to go, you just looked at them and they died. In VR, your field of view is a lot more boxed in, and trying to locate Bullet to find out where the creatures are is a lot more kind of fear-inducing. So it was a scarier encounter in VR than it was just playing it normally. So that was actually a massive bonus and a massive benefit. I'd say overall, in general, the game is way scarier in VR. In terms of will it VR, is it playable? Yeah, completely playable. I I feel like you could probably go through to the end of the game playing it like this. The only thing you would miss out on, and I touched upon it a few times in the video, is you can't look at your mobile phone. So you can't do those interactions with Jess when you can phone her, when you've got signal, and things that kind of sit on the sides or the borders of the screen you can't really look at or interact with. So that's a little frustrating, but it isn't a blocker. It isn't something that's going to stop you from finishing the game. So yeah, completely playable. You could play this in its entirety in VorpX. Secondly, how did it look? The game looked great. It's a great looking game anyway, but in VR it's just heightened. The field of view and the depth of everything was really impressive. You could really tell how far away the trees were and how deep it was when you're looking into the forest. And that really added to how kind of terrifying and real the forest felt. It looked a little blurry, but all games kind of tend to when you put them in VR and you're kind of stretching them that close in front of your face. So a little blurry, but not off-putting at all, and it did still look really, really good. In terms of nausea and things, I didn't experience any nausea. It ran smooth as butter. I uncapped the frame rate in game to make that experience better. But no, it didn't have any nausea. A little bit of a headache, but I don't play VR as much as I used to. I don't play it as often as I would like. So yeah, that's kind of normal. I just need to take a break. I think I played for about an hour. That's quite intense to be playing VR for about an hour when you haven't played it that much. So a bit of a headache, but that's not down to the game, and I wouldn't say it's down to VorpX either, just my own kind of tolerance. Another great success for me there, another game that completely will VR. If you own VorpX, please check it out. Blair Witch is available on Game Pass, or you can buy it through all the kind of normal means, Steam, etc. And the game is probably one of my favourite horror games of the past few years. Really, really great tension building. Check out my review if you haven't already. I kind of sum it all up in there. But as for VR and as for VorpX, a great experience. It runs really well in VR. If you have VorpX, please check it out. You won't regret it. If you don't have VorpX and you own a VR headset, I say this every time, get yourself VorpX. I think it was about £30. I could be wrong. I need to check the price. I haven't looked at the price for ages, but it wasn't expensive for the amount of fun I've had with it. Well worth it, and it really does do what it says on the tin. It makes these non-VR games playable in VR. Mind-blowing, absolutely mind-blowing. Right guys, that brings us to the end of this Will It VR video. I hope you've enjoyed what you've watched today. If you did, drop me a like, leave me a comment, let me know what games you want me to play in VR. And if you liked it loads, then drop me a sub, because I love subs, and I really appreciate all the support and feedback I get from you guys. I'm on the road to 300. If I can get to 300 subs by the end of the year, I'll be over the moon. As always guys, take care of yourselves. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.